Space, the final frontier. For centuries it has beckoned humanity with its mystery and promise, a vast expanse waiting to be explored. We have explored its depths, landed on the moon, and sent probes to distant planets, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge. However, this pristine realm is now facing a new challenge, the specter of weaponization threatening to turn it into a battleground. The debate over militarizing space is not new. It has been a topic of concern for decades. It has been simmering since the dawn of the space age, with nations vying for dominance. As our technological prowess grows, so too does our capacity to extend conflict beyond our planet into the cosmos. The possibility of space warfare raises profound questions about our future, our ethics, and our survival. It challenges our very notion of peace and security, forcing us to rethink our approach to space. The stakes are incredibly high, with the potential for catastrophic consequences. We must carefully consider the consequences of our actions and strive to prevent the weaponization of this shared frontier through diplomacy and cooperation. Our future may depend on it as we look to the stars for inspiration and hope. In 1967, amidst the intense rivalry of the Cold War, a beacon of hope emerged, shining brightly against the backdrop of global tension. The Outer Space Treaty, signed by over 100 nations, provided a comprehensive framework for the peaceful use of outer space, marking a significant step towards global unity. This landmark treaty declared space as the province of all mankind and explicitly prohibited the placement of nuclear weapons or other weapons of mass destruction in orbit, ensuring a safer future for all. It also banned the establishment of military bases on celestial bodies and explicitly forbade any national appropriation of space, promoting the idea of space as a realm for peaceful exploration. The treaty was a testament to the power of diplomacy and international cooperation, showcasing what humanity can achieve when united by a common goal. It acknowledged that space was a shared heritage, not a battlefield to be conquered, but a frontier to be explored and cherished by all. For decades, the Outer Space Treaty has served as a cornerstone of international space law, guiding our activities and aspirations beyond Earth, fostering a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect. However, as technology advances and new actors emerge on the global stage, the treaty's principles are facing unprecedented challenges, calling for renewed commitment and adaptation to ensure its continued relevance. The 1980s witnessed a resurgence of Cold War tensions, leading to a renewed focus on space-based weaponry. The Strategic Defense Initiative, dubbed Star Wars by the media, was proposed by US President Ronald Reagan. This ambitious program aimed to develop a sophisticated space-based missile defense system. The goal was to intercept and destroy incoming Soviet ballistic missiles before they could reach their targets. SDI envisioned a network of ground-based lasers, space-based particle beams, and orbiting sensors. While the program was ultimately deemed technologically infeasible and prohibitively expensive, it had a lasting impact on the debate surrounding space weaponization. It ignited anxieties about an arms race in space and highlighted the potential for destabilizing this crucial domain. In recent years, there has been a disturbing trend towards the development and testing of anti-satellite weapons. These weapons, capable of disabling or destroying satellites in orbit, pose a significant threat to the space infrastructure we rely on daily. Several nations, including the United States, Russia, China, and India, have demonstrated ASAT capabilities. ASAT weapons can take various forms, from ground-launched missiles to co-orbital killer satellites. They can target a wide range of satellites, including those used for communication, navigation, Earth observation, and intelligence gathering. The use of ASAT weapons could have devastating consequences, disrupting global communications, crippling military operations, and hindering scientific research. Section 5, Space Lasers, Science Fiction or Imminent Threat. Once confined to the realm of science fiction, space-based lasers are now edging closer to reality. These advanced technologies are no longer just the stuff of futuristic novels and movies. They are being actively researched and developed by leading scientists and engineers around the world. These powerful weapons have the potential to inflict significant damage from orbit. Imagine a laser beam traveling at the speed of light, capable of hitting a target with pinpoint accuracy from thousands of miles away. They could be used to target satellites, ballistic missiles, or even ground-based infrastructure. The implications of such capabilities are vast, potentially altering the balance of power in both space and terrestrial conflicts. The development of space-based lasers raises serious concerns about the potential escalation of conflict and the blurring of boundaries between conventional and space warfare. Military strategists are now considering the ramifications of these technologies on global security. The miniaturization of laser technology and the increasing affordability of space launches are making space-based lasers a more attainable goal for nations seeking a strategic edge. As these technologies become more accessible, the race to dominate space becomes even more intense. This development has prompted calls for renewed international dialogue and the establishment of clear norms of behavior to prevent the deployment of such destabilizing weapons. International cooperation and regulation are crucial to ensuring that space remains a domain of peace and scientific exploration, rather than conflict and destruction. Section 6. The fragile infrastructure of modern life. Our reliance on space-based assets has grown exponentially in recent decades. Satellites play a critical role in countless aspects of our daily lives, from communication and navigation to banking and emergency response. This intricate network of orbiting infrastructure is surprisingly vulnerable to attack or disruption. Imagine a world without GPS navigation, satellite television, or accurate weather forecasting. A large-scale attack on our space infrastructure could cripple global communication networks, disrupt financial transactions, and hinder disaster relief efforts. The economic and societal repercussions of such an event would be profound. Section 7. A cascade of consequences, the domino effect of space warfare. The weaponization of space could trigger a domino effect, leading to a cascade of unintended consequences. A single act of aggression in space could escalate rapidly, drawing in other nations and sparking a wider conflict on Earth. The debris created by space warfare could also pose a significant threat to other satellites and spacecraft, creating a hazardous environment in low Earth orbit. This phenomenon, known as the Kessler Syndrome, could render space exploration and utilization impossible for generations to come. The long-term consequences of such an event are difficult to fathom, but they would undoubtedly be severe, impacting our technological progress and our very future as a spacefaring species. Section 8. The urgency of international cooperation. In the face of these challenges, international cooperation is more critical than ever. We must work together to prevent the weaponization of space and ensure its peaceful and sustainable use for the benefit of all humanity. This requires strengthening existing treaties, establishing clear norms of behavior, and fostering a spirit of transparency and dialogue among spacefaring nations. The United Nations, through its Office for Outer Space Affairs, plays a vital role in promoting international cooperation in space. It provides a platform for dialogue, facilitates the development of space law, and promotes the peaceful exploration and use of outer space. Section 9. Towards a future of peaceful coexistence in space. Preventing the weaponization of space is not just about avoiding conflict, it's about safeguarding our future. Space exploration and utilization hold immense potential for scientific discovery, technological innovation, and economic growth. We must not let the pursuit of military advantage jeopardize these opportunities. Imagine a future where international collaboration in space leads to groundbreaking discoveries, sustainable energy solutions, and a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos. This is the future we must strive for. A future where space serves as a platform for cooperation, not conflict. Section 10. The stakes are high. Our shared responsibility. The weaponization of space is not an abstract threat. It is a clear and present danger. The decisions we make today will have far-reaching consequences for generations to come. We must act with urgency and determination to prevent this existential threat from becoming a reality. This is not just a matter for governments and policymakers, it is a shared responsibility for all of humanity. We must raise awareness about the dangers of space weaponization, engage in informed debate, and demand that our leaders prioritize peaceful solutions. The future of space, and indeed our own future, may depend on it. Section 11, Preserving the Final Frontier. Space exploration has always been about pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity and striving for a better future. Let us not allow this spirit of exploration to be overshadowed by the dark cloud of conflict. We must work together to ensure that space remains a realm of wonder, discovery, and peaceful cooperation for all. The final frontier beckons not as a battlefield but as a shared inheritance, a testament to our collective potential. Let us choose wisely, act responsibly, and preserve this precious realm for generations to come. The future of space is in our hands.